Hello and welcome everyone. This is going to be a quick breakdown of OXY. So this is going to be a sneak peek of what's to come. These are going to be 5 to 10 minute short videos of breaking down the highest percentage setups of the day. We're going to be reviewing the tape using this as kind of a journal entry. We're going to be reviewing the trade, breaking down the setups, the calculations, the triggers, the entries, the price targets, the stop losses, etc. This is going to be full, quick breakdowns of trades that have already transpired. You're going to be able to compare these to your own trades, your own journals, give you a correct line of thought process. So if you did trade this or you had a error within it and you got unknown, this is going to give you something that you can compare it to. And these are going to happen daily in the elite level membership. One a day, if not maybe a couple, depending on how many setups we have out there that are high percentage that we trade. But these are going to be complete breakdowns where you can just reflect and apply all the lessons we learn in classes, and you can really dial in exactly how your thought process needs to be. So let's just jump into it. We're going to start by reviewing the tape. So we open, or this is pre-market. We ended up getting those 61.50 during the pre-market. At open, we had 61 bids as well. So this stock ended up just pretty much coming down from 61 all the way to 59.50 without any real pull-up. Majority of this trade was more significant selling, some off level there at 60.80, but really where we started to create our game plan was right here with these 60 bids above print personality. So print personality is about 3 to 4, and this is definitely above print personality. So per calculations, we're going to be looking for more than one increment of a pull up. So it's trading in 50-cent increments. So this is going to be we're going to be looking for 61 as a calculation for the pull up price target, and then to be furthermore looking back down for the number 2 trade to be looking for the 60 bids to make money to the downside. Price target would be 59.50 conservatively, or 59 conservatively. That 2 increments to the downside as well, since it is about print personality. Ended up pushing, we got those 60 bids, pushed to 59.50. Had some nice 59.70 for shorter term bids there. And we ended up getting a pull up to 61 here, but we're going to analyze the substance on this pull up. So we ended up getting some nice prints above 60. So essentially took these as covering, some pretty significant covering that we haven't seen, and that really shows that we have the ability to continue higher. So we're going to be really looking for the thought process here when we were getting a pull up here was we're really looking for that new selling to come in to show that they are in fact building on this pull up. So new short positions from market makers coming in to show that they're looking to make money to 59. We know 61 is our calculation. We ended up getting some nice, decent selling above 60. Nothing that really stood out. We had some covering, no real off-level buying from dominant or from a short-term ballsy market maker that showed continuation really much more than the calculation. So some covering there, some covering here. But we needed to see that trend, that phase. So really need to see them start stepping in and going short and using that building period as pull up to actually build, to therefore make money back down under 60. So this bid burst here at 61 was one of the key factors showing that someone was going short here. So we had no aspirants at the levels, right? So 59.50, 60, 65, 60.50, 61. So on that pull up, there was no controlling ask at the levels whatsoever. And it was just mainly off level covering here and there and some selling that here and there, but nothing really too significant up until this 61. Push up to 61, which is our calculation, and then we get bids there that show there's a market maker there that took a short position. So that's a really great sign. Hits our calculation, and there's a market maker there that takes a short position. End up triggering off of that. The selling, however, wasn't as significant as expected it to be in terms of on that trigger off of 61. So I was very cautious on this whole move down that there possibly could be more consolidation or more of a building period. However, once we broke 60.50, it was really just ended up being smooth trading, no real reason to get out of your trade, and it was just hold to your price target at that point, which is conservatively you can go double bottom 59.50, but really for how much they printed at 60, 59 made sense, and we ended up hitting our price target. But the selling wasn't as profound. Some bids there 59, but the selling wasn't as profound on the way down from 61 as expected, but the setup was there nonetheless. This is our number 2 setup. So we have bid prints above print personality, psychological level like 60, calculation is 2 increment pull up 61, and then we were just looking for the phase of them using this pull up to build, which is entering into new short positions to gather to make money to the downside. So we were looking for that. It wasn't as significant, but nonetheless the setup was there. You just had to play a little more defense and be really mindful of the fact that selling's not there, that it could possibly play games, but in this case it ended up not playing games and ended up hitting our price target. And this is going to be the theme and structure I'm going to be doing these breakdowns and reviews. This is going to be published to YouTube for free. Next week is when we start our elite level membership, but this is how we are going to be able to journal moving forward, especially if you miss a day or you're trading and you feel like you still want to study the market and you're not be able to trade. This is going to be such a great example. You can add these to your journals, you can add these to your notes. There's these setups repeat over and over. 1 through 4 obviously repeat over and over. You can add these videos to your database and your lessons and your notes, and these will be made downloadable so you can review them offline. So just a little note, definitely message me or look at the previous video on the elite level membership. Happy trading, everybody.